Join Kids Storyland family. In a sunny village, there was a tiny mouse named Milo. Milo lived in a cozy burrow beneath a big oak tree. One day, while exploring near the brook, he found a shiny pebble that sparkled under the sunlight. Excitedly, Milo carried the pebble to his mouse friends and showed it to them. They were amazed by its beauty and wanted to find similar treasures too. Milo led his friends on a little adventure around the village. Along the way, they discovered colorful feathers, shiny acorns, and smooth seashells. Each find brought joy to their tiny hearts. As they returned to their burrows, Milo realized that the real treasure was not just the shiny objects but the fun and friendship they shared during their exploration. He smiled, knowing that adventures were best enjoyed with friends by your side. From then on, Milo and his friends often went on little expeditions. And they lived happily. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Join Kids Storyland family. Once, in a big field, there were two bull friends named Brownie and Spotty. They loved playing and eating grass together. They were very good pals. One day, a lion wanted to eat the bulls. So, the lion asked a clever fox for help. The fox went to each bull and told lies, saying mean things about the other. Brownie heard bad things about Spotty, and Spotty heard bad things about Brownie. They stopped being friends. Because they didn't trust each other anymore, the lion attacked them one by one and ate them both. Later, the fox felt sorry for causing the problem between the friends. He realized the lion used him to harm the bulls. The lesson: when friends stick together, nobody can harm them. But if they fight because of lies, bad things can happen. Remember, it's important to stay friends and not believe in lies that can break friendships. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Join Kids Storyland family. Once upon a time, in a bustling town filled with tall buildings and busy streets, there lived a horse named Town Horse. He was strong, proud, and loved by all who saw him. Town Horse spent his days pulling carts, giving rides to children, and trotting through the lively town square. In a peaceful countryside, surrounded by green fields and rolling hills, lived another horse named Country Horse. He was gentle, kind, and enjoyed the quiet life of the countryside. Country Horse spent his days grazing in the meadows, running through the fields, and basking in the warmth of the sun. One day, Town Horse decided to visit his friend, Country Horse, in the countryside. He wanted to see what life was like beyond the busy town. Country Horse welcomed his friend with open arms and showed him around the beautiful countryside. Town Horse was amazed by the wide open spaces, the fresh air, and the beauty of nature. He enjoyed running freely through the fields and drinking from the clear, babbling brooks. Country Horse showed Town Horse how to relax and enjoy the simple pleasures of country life. But as the sun began to set, Town Horse started to feel uneasy. The quiet of the countryside made him feel lonely, and he missed the excitement and noise of the town. He longed for the hustle and bustle of the streets and the familiar faces of his friends. Realizing that he missed the town, Town Horse thanked his friend, Country Horse, for his hospitality and said goodbye. Country Horse understood his friend's feelings and wished him well on his journey back to the town. Back in the bustling town, Town Horse felt a sense of relief as he returned to the familiar sights and sounds of his home. Although he enjoyed his time in the countryside, he realized that he belonged in the town, where he could be with his friends and enjoy the excitement of urban life. And so, Town horse and country horse remained good friends, appreciating the unique beauty of each other's homes while cherishing the simple joys that brought them happiness.
Join Kids Storyland family. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest, there stood a small, friendly tree named Willow. Willow was not like the other trees in the forest. While the other trees were tall and mighty, Willow was short and slender. Every day, animals from the forest would come to rest under the shade of the big trees. But Willow felt sad because no one ever stopped by to say hello or rest under its branches. Willow wanted to be helpful and make friends too. One sunny morning, a family of birds was flying by. They seemed tired, looking for a place to build their nest. Willow saw them and waved its branches, calling out, "Hello! You can build your nest in my branches if you'd like." The birds were surprised but happy. They fluttered down and chirped joyfully. "Oh, thank you, Willow. You're so kind." They built their nest among Willow's branches and made it their cozy home. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Elephant and the Tailor. In a lively jungle, there lived a friendly and gentle elephant named Ella. Ella had a kind heart and was loved by all the animals in the forest. One day, as she strolled through the jungle, she noticed a new addition to the forest, a tiny tailor shop run by a skilled tailor named Timmy. Ella was curious and decided to pay Timmy a visit. As she entered the shop, she noticed Timmy meticulously stitching together a beautiful red coat for a parrot. Impressed by Timmy's craftsmanship, Ella greeted him with a warm smile. "Hello there. I'm Ella, the elephant. Your shop looks lovely, and your tailoring skills are incredible," she complimented. Timmy looked up and smiled back. "Thank you, Ella. I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Timmy, the tailor. How may I assist you today?" "I was wondering if you could help me with a favor," Ella replied. "You see, I accidentally tore a part of my favorite flower-patterned blanket. Can you fix it for me, Timmy?" Timmy gladly agreed to help. Ella handed him the blanket, and he began working on it with utmost care. While he sewed, Ella told him stories about her adventures in the jungle and the interesting animals she had met. After a little while, Timmy handed back the blanket to Ella, looking satisfied with his work. "There you go, Ella. Your flower-patterned blanket is as good as new," he said with a grin. Ella was thrilled with the repair and thanked Timmy warmly. "You are a fantastic tailor, Timmy, and a great friend. I'm so grateful for your help," she said. As Ella left the shop, she couldn't help but notice that Timmy's roof seemed a little worn out. Rainwater was leaking through a hole, and the tailor was constantly having to move his workbench to avoid getting wet. Ella knew she could help, and an idea popped into her head. The next day, when the rain clouds gathered in the sky, Ella made her way to Timmy's shop. She filled her trunk with water and playfully splashed it on the roof, covering the hole and preventing rainwater from leaking inside. Timmy was puzzled at first, but when he realized what Ella had done, he couldn't help but smile. "Ella, you clever elephant. You fixed my leaky roof." "Thank you," he exclaimed. Ella chuckled and replied, "Consider it a tit for tat, Timmy. You helped me with my blanket, so I wanted to help you with your roof." From that day on, Ella and Timmy became wonderful friends. Whenever Ella needed a repair or Timmy needed help with something, they were always there for each other. Their acts of kindness and tit-for-tat approach strengthened their bond and brought joy to the jungle. Moral: tit-for-tat. Join Kids Storyland family. Once upon a time, there were two silly goats named Gruff and Tough. They lived on opposite sides of a deep, fast-flowing river. To get to the lush, green meadow on the other side, they had to cross a narrow bridge. One day, Gruff decided to cross the bridge and enjoy the delicious grass on the other side. As he started to walk across, he was stopped by Tough, who was also eager to get to the meadow. "I want to cross the bridge first," said Tough. Gruff replied, "No, I was here first, and I'm going to cross before you." They argued and butted heads for a while, but neither goat was willing to back down. They met in the middle of the bridge, which was so narrow that they could not pass each other. Now they were fighting because both of wanted to be the first one to cross the bridge. While they were arguing, the bridge started to sway back and forth, and it soon became clear that it couldn't support the weight of both goats at once. They fell into the water and drowned to death. Moral: foolishness will be always punished. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Join Kids Storyland family. Once upon a time, there were 4 animal friends: Jackal, Camel, Monkey, and Tiger. Jackal was clever and always found a way to get food. Camel was strong and kind, and he could travel a long time without eating or drinking. Monkey was full of energy and loved to play tricks and make everyone laugh. Tiger was big and fierce, but he had a good heart and protected his friends. One day, they had trouble finding enough food and water. Jackal had an idea. He said they should work together to find a special place with plenty of food and water. Camel carried Monkey on his back, and they set out on a journey. Monkey helped them find the way, and Tiger kept them safe. After a long journey, they found a wonderful place with lots of food and water. Jackal was clever, Camel was strong, Monkey was fun, and Tiger was protective. From that day on, they explored the world as a team of friends. And as the sun set, they felt grateful for their unique strengths and their friendship. Join Kids Storyland family. So let's get started. Great friendship. Once upon a time in a quiet town, there lived a little girl named Lyla. Lyla had shiny brown hair and a smile that could make anyone happy. She loved to explore and play in the park near her house. One sunny day, while Lyla was in the park, she saw a friendly dog with soft, brown fur. The dog wagged its tail and looked at her with kind eyes. Lyla felt a warm feeling in her heart, and she knew she wanted to be friends with this dog. Lyla named the dog Rover, and they quickly became best pals. They played fetch with a ball, ran around in the grass, and even had picnics together. Rover would chase butterflies, and Lyla would giggle at his funny antics. When Lyla was sad or tired, Rover would nuzzle her gently, making her feel better. And when Rover needed a friend, Lyla was always there to give him a hug. Lyla's family loved Rover too. They made sure he had a comfy bed, tasty food, and lots of love. As the years went by, Lyla and Rover grew up together. They shared many adventures, like exploring the woods and having picnics in the meadow. Their friendship was strong and made both of them very happy. Lyla and Rover's friendship also brought smiles to the faces of the people in their town. They showed everyone that friends can be found in the most unexpected places, and that the love between a little girl and her furry friend is something truly special. And so, in their small town, the story of Lyla and her furry friend, Rover, continued to remind everyone that friendship can make life more joyful and that true friends are always there to brighten your day. The moral of this story is, friendship makes life happier. Join Kids Storyland family. Once upon a time, there was a cute cat named Whiskers. He had a fluffy orange fur and big green eyes. Whiskers lived in a cozy house with a nice family who loved him a lot. One sunny day, Whiskers saw that his favorite snacks were gone. They were yummy fish-shaped treats he loved to munch on. He looked everywhere in the house, but the snacks were nowhere to be found. Then, he noticed some tiny crumbs on the floor that led outside. Curious, Whiskers followed the crumbs. They took him to a park where he found a group of squirrels nibbling on his treats. "Hey, those are mine!" Whiskers meowed, trying to sound fierce. The squirrels were surprised. "We're sorry, Mr. Whiskers. We thought they were nuts," said the biggest squirrel, feeling bad for taking Whiskers' snacks. Whiskers forgave the squirrels and played with them. They had a lot of fun together, playing games and telling stories. When it was time to go home, Whiskers said goodbye to his new squirrel friends. From that day on, Whiskers kept his treats safe. He also learned that making new friends could happen in unexpected places, and sharing and forgiving were important. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Join Kids Storyland family. In a sunny farm nestled by a sparkling pond, there lived a cheerful group of ducks and hens. They were the best of friends and often went on adventures together. One bright morning, the ducks decided to explore the meadow beyond the pond. Quacky, the bravest duck, led the way with her friends waddling close behind. As they strolled along, Daisy, a curious duck, got tangled in a bush. She quacked for help, but her duck friends didn't hear her cries. They were too busy pecking at the seeds they found. Daisy struggled and flapped her wings, hoping someone would notice. But none of the ducks turned back to help her. They didn't hear her quacks or notice her struggle. Meanwhile, a group of hens led by Henrietta, a friendly black hen, was taking a stroll nearby. They heard Daisy's distressed quacks and rushed to the bush. "Hold on, dear duck. We'll help you," Henrietta clucked as she carefully untangled Daisy from the bush. Daisy was relieved and grateful for Henrietta's kind help. The other white hens just looked on and continued scratching for bugs, not bothering to lend a wing to Daisy. Later, a flood came, and Daisy saved Henrietta from drowning. The other hens didn't help. They learned that color or feathers didn't matter in friendship. Helping each other was what counted. From that day on, ducks and hens always supported each other, knowing that true friendship meant being there for one another, no matter what. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel.